it's great that we actually have an opportunity to talk about some great things that go on in our school district, such as employees as Ms. Reed. Again, thoughts and prayers go out to everybody that were involved in this situation, including the driver of the vehicle. My understanding is that they are okay, but we're just very thankful and fortunate that this situation turned out the way it did, and most importantly, that Ms. Bernadine Reed was on our school bus yesterday.
Great. Ms. Reed, would you like to tell us what happened yesterday?
Well, we was approaching the railroad tracks as normal, and my hazard lights was on, and I told the kids we was approaching the tracks. Once we approached the tracks, we came to a complete stop, and the man ran into the back of the bus. A little girl from the back of the bus said, "It's smoking." So I then opened the door, told everybody we had to get off the bus. We was at a railroad track, of course, and we got off the bus and we exited to the right of the field, and everybody was called in after that, but all the kids was led to safety and they was all in good hands.
Great, thank you. Dr. Newman, did you want to mention how many drivers and buses we have?
So Ms. Reed is one of 110 bus drivers that Darlington County School District has, driving approximately 90 buses every day. We transport approximately 60% of our 10,000 students on buses every day. And so Ms. Reed is one of many of our faithful employees that are out there caring for kids, and most importantly, just doing their job because they care about kids.
Great. How about, do we have any questions? We'll take any questions now, and we ask that you please ask your questions now because we're not going to have time afterwards. We'll only have time to shoot a few pictures of Ms. Reed getting on the bus, and then she has to go. She insists that she has to go because she needs to drive her babies today. So, questions?
What were your thoughts when that little girl said it's smoking in the back of the bus? I'm sure 101 things were running through your head.
No, the only thought I had was getting them all off the bus to safety.
Gotcha. How long have you been a bus driver? I know you've been with Darlington County School District for 45 days.
That's how long I've been a driver.
Wow. Well, it seems like you're very passionate about your job. You want to.
am.
Gotcha.
What do you love most about driving the bus? And to say that you've been a bus driver for just 45 days, you had to have some type of connection with those children because you want to get to those babies right now.
I've got a true passion for kids, period. I used to teach kids in Maryland. I was a special educator in Maryland, and it's just a thing for kids that I just have. I just love it.
How easy or how difficult was it to get those kids, 40 kids, off the bus? 40 kids that are probably ecstatic and nervous, some of them.
Yeah.
How difficult was that?
It wasn't hard at all because they listen and they understand everything that I tell them, and it's a part of what we have to do. So they all know that if something happens, you have to follow my rules, and that's just what they did.
Were any children nervous or scared? Or?
Yeah, they all was nervous and screaming and crying, but after we got out the bus and we all huddled in a circle, they was fine.
You
Did
said. Oh, go.
Did you end up seeing the parents when the kids were being picked up?
Yes, I saw several parents.
I'm sure they were so thankful.
They were.
You said before that the children know what to do in case of emergencies. Talk a little bit about how you prepare children for this situation.
Well, as you know, they do bus evacuations for kids so they'll know what to do in case of an emergency. But, I always talk to them and tell them, we have to look out for certain things. We have to keep our eyes open in case something happens and what we have to do in case of an emergency.
Your story, the situation has gone national. Steve Osumsami did a report with you this morning on ABC's Good Morning America. You're called a hero. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't see it that way. I'm just a mother that got 40 kids off of a bus to safety.
Alrighty.
When you saw the picture of the bus, of the actual flames that were covering the bus and the car, what were your thoughts?
Did you think
when
it was
saw
that bad when you saw that?
No, I didn't. It wasn't that bad at first, but after a while, we just was standing there looking at it like, our bus.
Now that you're going to go to your next ride today,
Yes.
how does that make you feel? Are you scared or are you traumatized or sort of thing when you're driving?
I went to my next ride, that afternoon.
That's right, yesterday afternoon.
Yeah,
This is what I do, this is what I love, so I can't be scared.
Do you live in Darlington or Hartsville?
I live in Darlington.
Dr. Newman, I think you started to say something about the drills.
Yes, so in regards to the student drills, that they're required twice a year. Every school and every student goes through the bus drills, evacuation drills. And so that particular bus was transporting 2 different schools' children, and both of those schools had drills done in October. So thankfully, our students reacted, but I think most importantly, having an adult that knows how to react in that time of crisis is most important, and Ms. Reed took charge and took care of them, and the students followed through with their training, and I mean, thankfully, we're here talking about something incredible that happened versus a tragedy.
Right.
Any special treatment for her? I know she said she's just a bus driver, or just a mother for the kids doing her job, but you
Well-
gotta give her something special.
Well, so from my perspective, you know, I know our gentleman from ABC, national news called her a hero, and she immediately became my hero as of 6:30 yesterday afternoon. But truthfully, all of our bus drivers, it is a difficult job, and they're all heroes for every parent that puts a child on a bus, because they know they're in charge of taking care of their babies. And so I'm thankful for Bernadine Reed and what happened yesterday, but I'm also just thankful for all of our bus drivers and folks that support our children in Darlington County.
Are there any other questions for Ms. Reed or Dr. Newman? Do you guys have anything else that you'd like to say?
No.
No? Dr. Newman?
Well, again, I'm glad to be here for positive reasons and to celebrate the actions, the positive actions of one of our employees. I'm always excited and encouraged when we have a chance to do that, especially with one of our own. So again, to Ms. Bernadine Reed, thank you.
You're welcome.
You did an awesome job, and I'm proud that you're one of ours.
All right, so we'll go outside and take a few pictures of Ms. Reed getting on her bus.